Round 2 of the 2018 Australian Men's Interstate Teams matches. The weather has warmed up as Queensland takes on the home state of South Australia in the afternoon contest. Queensland's Dobbelaar has been battling the flu and was rested in the morning. He was up against South Australia's Frank Vucic in the number 6 match, both players just 16 years of age. Dobbelaar lost the opening hole but never trailed thereafter. This birdie helped propel him to a 5-4 win. Queenslander Doug Klein only needed 13 holes to win his morning match against Tasmania, and he continued that form into the afternoon. In the number 4 game, he was up against South Australia's Josh Hayes. But Klein led this game all the way. Just 14 holes needed this time in taking the honours 5-4. First game out, the number 7 game, and Queensland's Gardner thought he was a chance of extending his match with this birdie on the penultimate hole. But it was not to be. 16-year-old Jack Buchanan from South Australia holed his birdie putt moments later, and the game was over. Buchanan a 2-1 winner. There are many ways to play from around the greens at the Grange, as illustrated here by Jed Morgan with a 3-wood from behind the 4th green. He was up against South Australia's Colin Coleman in the number 5 match. Morgan lost the opening 2 holes but charged home to post the 3rd win for Queensland. The final score, 3-2. Moving on to the number 2 match. Jackson Cowles from South Australia can putt, as illustrated by this birdie on the 4th hole. But it was Queenslander Charlie Dann who led this match from go to woe. Dann with 2 wins for the day. This time around it was a 3-2 margin of victory. That's 4 wins in for Queensland, which locks up the contest and puts a smile on a few faces. In the number 3 match, Dylan Perry trailed 2 down at one point, but things were back to square early on the back 9. He was up against 2017 Capera Bowl runner-up Billy Cawthorne in what was a great tussle featuring plenty of birdies. With things tied up after 15 holes, it was Perry who produced something special. A long-range birdie on the 16th, which put him 1 clear. When Cawthorne missed his par putt on the final hole, the margin was confirmed. Dylan Perry, a 2-up winner. The number 1 match offered a finish that was even better. Featured South Australia's Jack Thompson, winner of the 2018 Riversdale Cup back in March, and Queenslander Shae Wools-Cobb, the 22-year-old from Queensland who made the top 16 at last year's US Amateur Championship at Riviera. The match was all square after 15, but that changed when Thompson holed one of the longest putts of the day to snatch a 1-up lead with 2 holes to play. Wools-Cobb bounced back straight away. A birdie on the 17th and it was tied up again. Wools-Cobb had the best chance to pinch a win on 18, but the match would finish all square. The final contest going the way of Queensland, 5.5 to 1.5.